Hello, rock stars. Thanks so much for your participation in this week's faculty meeting. The topic of co-teaching created great conversation as we dissected the article, Co-Teaching, the Story of Arranged Marriage. And we used a protocol, and I really liked what I heard as I walked around the room. I'm still analyzing the exit ticket you completed, and this information will help inform our next steps and also drive our next meeting with Lisa Deeker, which is on Thursday morning at 7:30 with a small group of us. Simultaneously, our leadership team is reading this book, and it's called Your Students, My Students, Our Students, Rethinking Equitable and Inclusive Classrooms. And one of my first takeaways is the importance of going back to our values as a staff in terms of how we feel about all, ALL capitalized, our students before we tackle any initiative, especially co-teaching. So when we say all students belong at AIRS, do we really mean all? How do we address our students? Do we use people first language? In other words, a student with autism rather than an autistic kid, or simply calling the child by his or her name rather than using labels. So I was in the sensory room on Friday with my first grade friend, and when we walked in the room, she was really frustrated that someone had been in before her and had torn up the place. Well, she quickly surmised that it was a particular kindergarten student that had been in there. And with hands on hips, she said, "That child, so-and-so, doesn't belong here. He belongs someplace else." First I clarified that she meant the room, and it was not the room, it was the school. And we had a little heart-to-heart about how we at AIRS take care of everybody and meet everybody's needs where they are. So I set her straight, and it really was an eye-opener for me how important it is that we model our values in ways that are inclusive so that our students feel that too.